First episode of Eastenders this week. Honestly, it's giving what it needs to give. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekends. We're chill, we're vibing. Let's get started. So today's episode started with Amy meeting Avani so they can go to school together. As they were walking, obviously Suki was complaining that Avani is showing her thongs to Amy and why is she wearing that? Priya said, I bought her that, don't you think it's nice? Honestly, I would never buy my teenage daughter no thongs, but we continue. Anyway, Jack calls Amy away from Avani to have a conversation with her. He's saying he doesn't want Amy to hang with Avani because they have good family values. And I sat there and I thought to myself, Jack, sorry sir, don't you have 3 children with the same family members? Like, he had a child with Ronnie, Roxy and Sam, so 2 sisters and a cousin. Family value. Jack, there's so many different things you have done that I could really list that does not show family value. Do you know, maybe having children with the same family members is family value? I don't know, but Jack, please pipe down. Do that for me. Vani and Amy saw Lily a bit distressed. She's trying to fix the memorial that they made for her dad Martin, as some kids probably destroyed it. So at this moment they decided, okay, they're going to bunk off school to cheer Lily up. The only thing I have to say about this is nothing is sacred. Like, these new generation, and it's not all the kids, but these new generations, yeah, they just have no respect. How can you see this as a memorial of someone that has died and you think, I'm going to destroy that? Like, why is that a fault? I'm so over these new kids. Again, it's not all of them, but I'm over it. I have to say, it's definitely nice to see Phil back. I really thought Eastenders was trying to find a way to get rid of the character Phil, but they didn't. He's back. So Phil started off fresh with a family meeting. With that family meeting, he basically thanked all his family members for all the messages, the calls, and the nice stuff that they were saying to him while he was in the unit. He really appreciated that, and that he's trying to get some help. And you know how Honey is. Honey is, like, you know, a bit overbearing. Like, whenever you need to talk, you can come to me and etc. and stuff like that. Yeah, Phil's not going to do that. And like Billy said, it doesn't mean he's changed, but he's doing better basically. So I like that for Phil, and I like that he showed appreciation to his family. The Carter/Knight family got some good news, finding out that the insurance has come through, so they're going to get a buckload of money to fix the Vic. Thank God. I miss the Vic, you know, although I know it probably will not be the same after we all know Martin died in that Vic. Like, it'd just be tragic. And Reese, but no one cares about ratty murderous Reese. But thank God they got the money. We'll see the Vic soon. I wonder how long it's going to take for the Vic to be built. So Priya catches the girls bunking off school. Like, again, if you're bunking, going to the local chicken and chip shop is not the best place to go. I continue. So Priya catches them. She has a conversation with Avani. She's like, come on, you shouldn't be bunking. What are you doing? Avani sweet talks her mum. Then Priya decides, okay, it's fine. Then she advised to go change their clothes and to go out from the local borough so they don't be caught. And I just thought, Priya, your mother skills confuses me. Now, I don't want to come out right and say you're a bad mum. However, I don't know what to say. Those who have teenage kids, and if you were to find them bunking off school, what would be your reaction? Wouldn't it be either to take them to school yourself, drag them to the house? Like, there's so many different things. Like, my mum personally, she used to say she'd rather me be home than bunking. I would just be at home, because in that way, you know, I'm actually safe, and then we'll deal with the school later, at least. But she say, change your clothes and go off to God knows where else. It's fine. Priya, please do better. So Phil's finally come back on the square after a month of no one seeing him. You know, people who seen him, like George, for example, said, how was Portugal, etc. So obviously people outside of his family and Sharon, Lucy Goosey, believe that he went to Portugal to visit his daughter. Obviously feels like, yeah, had a good time, etc. Yeah, Louise is great and stuff, trying to keep up this lie that he has about where his actual whereabouts was. Even though Phil is discharged from the mental unit, he is still not well. You know, mental health doesn't cure overnight. So now he's outside and living life outside the unit. He's still attending these meetings. So he attended a meeting, expressing himself, you know, with a group of people who also experiencing the same thing to make him know that he's not alone. I actually commend Phil. Like, if we know Phil as a character, this must have been very hard for him to do. And the fact that he has the strength to do so, it's just amazing. Do you know what? Funny enough, I've actually seen things on social media saying, if Phil can do it, so can I. That's what I love to hear. So Lin is there in the salon, doing her nails, getting herself a little bit glammed up, you know, as she deserves to. And obviously, you know the rules. When we're in the salon, we express ourselves. So she's there expressing how her mum is frustrating her because she's trying to take over the ideas of how to redecorate the pub once it gets up in its feet. And Linda wanted to do that, obviously, to distract herself and, you know, talking about how she ain't got no man. But, you know, if she wanted a man, she could get a man. Now, Kim comes with her fast Kim self and getting her phone out because, as we know, Kim was doing the Fox Catchers, you know, her little internet love connection thing she had going on there. So she's there showing a picture of a man to Linda. Linda's like, no, he is not my type, and if I want to look for a man, I can look for a man by myself. I do not need no help, and let's leave it there. And that's right, Lin, you can. You are too gorgeous. You can find a man. So Nigel and Phil is on this, help each other out situation. Nigel expressed to Phil that he has a doctor's appointment. Nigel's like, yeah, he's gonna go to Phil. However, as you can see in the text, that's a doctor's text that Nigel got as a reminder, and he is replying counsel. Nigel, why are you doing this? Sometimes people can be their worst enemy. I totally understand. You don't want to go in there for them to remind you that you're ill, sick, or you got dementia. I get it. However, how do you expect yourself to manage your symptoms without professional help or opinion? You just can't. I just want to also talk about, I hate phones that got cracks all over it. Like, it generally frustrates me. And the fact that people will have that cracked on their phone for probably years. Like, why? And someone did say, like, a cracked screen phone, and if someone has it for such a period of time, it just shows that they're very disorganized. So maybe that's what it is. But for me, it's one of my pet peeves. I got many, but that's one of them, a cracked phone screen, because you can get it fixed. Not only that, screen protector people, like, I have a screen protector, it's got a little crack on it. That's not bothering me because there's a screen protector. Not only that, I have multiple screen protectors. So when this gets, bad to the point where it's very visible, I just switch it. There you go. And my phone is still in mint condition. I'm just sorry. It was a little rant. I just hate cracked screens and no one does nothing about it for years. Please. So the girl's carefree life came to an instant halt once the police turned up. Like, the police came and stopped them and said, sorry, shouldn't you be in school? Obviously, Ivani, again, thinking she can sweet talk anything, they're lying through her teeth, and they was just about to believe it until they saw a piece of drugs. Oh, should I say drugs? Anyway, the piece of substance that is by Ivani's feet. Now, the lady picked up and said, who is this substance? They're like, we don't know, it's not ours, which they didn't know. Some random guy dropped it by Ivani's feet once he saw the police because he got scared. Anywho, so I just wanted to question, can the police do that? However, I understand because they're minors, it's a bit more serious. But let's say, for example, with an adult, if the police for some reason decides to stop the adult, let's say they're bumping a train and you get stopped in court, and obviously they said, oh, we're going to be your fine now. As you're standing, there's a piece of substance on the floor next to your feet and it has nothing to do with you. Can the police stop and remind you and take you into the station? I need to know that. Like, surely they can't, because if it's not physically on your possession, there's nothing they can do, because again, anyone can literally say it's not mine, which they can say. Anyway, for the girls, yeah, they were all taken to the station because of this substance, and the police believe it's theirs. Mr. Philip goes to visit Lucy Goosey because obviously he found out that she's no longer with Teddy. Obviously, he was like, oh, you guys are not together because of cheating. Sharon was a little bit like, how did you know that? Thinking he knew about the Grant situation. But he's like, no, he just saw Teddy and Nicola kissing and Teddy was cheating on you, basically. Sharon was like, no, it's okay. Like, we wasn't fit for each other anyway. So she didn't correct it. So to me, this is a sign that Phil is probably going to say something he shouldn't say in the future, and they're going to be like, no, Sharon cheated with your brother, and then it's just going to be another whole palaver. Anyway, at least he go visit Sharon and even had a chance to visit his son. After Lin glam session, she went to the bar to have a little virgin mojito. She's having a conversation with Felix. They're both discussing how it's very hard for them to find men and they're just a bit lonely. Felix talks about how he always goes for the wrong guys, which is straight men, even though he's gay, so it's not going to work, Then after that, then Lin was like, how about you just have a gay member who is straight, act straight? I don't know what that fully means, but basically just not, you wouldn't tell this person is gay just by looking at them. So then after that, Johnny walks in and they started flirting a little bit. So who knows? Will Johnny and Felix be together? Who knows? Oh, I'm actually here for it because it's about time Johnny gets his legs open. Can I say that? You too, Felix, because I literally haven't seen you with anyone since you've come on the square, so you need to get your legs open too. As we know, the girls was taken to the police station because of this whole substance situation. And we know Jack is a police officer, so he comes in like, I want to speak to my daughter. Someone basically said, I saw your daughter be taken in and now she got a mugshot. So he's now upset with her. Well, how did this happen? I told you not to hang with the Savani. You were supposed to be helping Lily. So, where did the substance come from? Lily's just like, not Lily, sorry. Amy is just like, oh, do you know what? I don't even know. It was just some guy that Ivani knows who gives her vapes. So she kind of snitched. So the station is trying to call Ivani's mom or dad to, get them at the station for her because she's not given no information at all. So they're calling her parents. Now, Priya saw the private call. She hung up on it and pressed play on her TV. Now, I'm not going to lie. A lot of times when I see private calls, I don't like to answer it myself. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like most people do not like to answer private numbers. So why can't the police just call on a normal number? Why did they have to do it in private?
Well, I'm not well. You're the one who tried to shoot himself.
Oh, no. Was there any need? Mo, don't be dramatic dropping the donut like that. Like, don't be dramatic, okay? Jeez, things happen in people's lives. But honestly, Nigel was bang out of order for that. I'm not blaming the dementia for that. That is fully Nigel. I get it. You're frustrated. Phil was trying to help you. You don't want to help. You want to continue to act like everything is normal. But don't blurt out things like that because you're frustrated and you feeling like pot calls the kettle. Not in public arenas. No way, Jose. If I was Phil, I wouldn't even be talking to him right now because there's no way you want everyone to know you would try to commit suicide. Not at all. Nah, bang out of order, Nigel. Bang out of order. The last scene was basically the police saying that they can't get through to any of Vani's parents and they need to strip and search her. So she needs to get naked and be searched by the police to see if there's any substance on her personal body. And it ended really there. And she seems very disordered. And of course she would be. She's an underage girl, no parents, no family, no nothing. And she has to get naked in front of the police officers. So that's how it ended. That was the first episode of this week of EastEnders. Honestly, I did enjoy it. It was quite a good episode. Again, Nigel was bang out of order what he said about Phil. Now the whole town is going to be gossiping about that tomorrow. Avani, I hope her parents do come down soon, and I do feel for her, but I don't at the same time, because she consistently gets in trouble with her mouth and her physical actions. So hopefully this is a lesson she learns. Lin, I hope you find a man, and Felix, I hope you and Johnny get together. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things that people say to do. I would really appreciate it, and listen to me ramble tomorrow. Bye.